Hello everyone, how are you feeling today? Lucka, how are you feeling?
Very sick.
Very sick. I'm sorry. What about Nati? How are you feeling today?
I'm fine, thanks. Nice day,
What
nice
about me?
weather.
Yes, it is. What about Miro? How are you feeling today?
I'm okay, thank you. A bit tired, but fine.
Great. I'm really glad that you are feeling okay, except Lucka. We are going to talk about this lesson about a really interesting topic. We are going to talk about the story of Coca-Cola. As you can see on the screens, on your screen, probably the best known drink in the world. Do you like drink Coca-Cola or do you like something else? For example, Nati, what do you like to drink?
Yes, I like drinking, but only during summer months. It's too sweet for me. It's like something like fresh in summer, but not too much.
Thank you very much. What about Lucka?
I only drink Coca-Cola during Christmas.
Thank you very much for your participation. I prepared for you two very interesting exercises. Miro, can you read the first one?
What are the definitions for characteristics below?
As you can see, there is no characteristics yet, but I'll show it to you. Firstly, as Miro already mentioned, there will be some definitions and characteristics, and your task is to, according to the characteristic, get the right definition, the right term of the word. But firstly, there will be a picture to help you to get through it. And there is also a second task. Nati, can you read it?
Do you know any synonyms for them?
Okay, let's make a short pause. What is the difference between antonyms and synonyms? Lucka, do you know?
Synonyms are similar words and antonyms are opposites.
Thank you very much. So we are looking for the right synonyms for the characteristics for the term we are looking for. So can we start? Is this task clear for you?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So here are some pictures. Okay. Nati, what comes to your mind?
Some objects or shape or something like this.
Good choice. What about Miro? What would you like to say? What can you see?
About this?
Mm-hmm.
Stones or something like that. I don't know.
Okay. So I'll make it
rocks or stones, like something like that shape.
Yes, thank you very much. I will make it a little bit easier for you. Lucka, can you read the characteristic?
The form of the outer edges or surfaces of something, an example of something that has a particular form.
Thank you very much. So Nati, what did you say?
I said it is a shape.
Yes, it is a shape. So shape is the word. We are going to work like the whole lesson today. And Miro, do you know any synonyms for shape?
Any synonyms for shape? I can't think of anything right now. I'm sorry.
Shape. Okay. Lucka, can you try?
Maybe form, but that's already written, so nothing else comes to mind.
It's okay. It's okay. So shape, form. And what about pattern? Can we say pattern as a synonym for a shape?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can use it.
Yes, we can. Thank you very much. There is another word. Can you see?
Yes.
Mira, what can you see?
I see logos.
Logos. And what are the logos?
Brands.
Brands. Okay. So, Natalia, can you please read it? The characteristics.
Yes. Print a design or a symbol that a company or an organization uses as its special sign.
Lucka, what did Miro say?
Brands.
Brand, or how can we say brand in another way?
I would say label.
Label. Oh, yes, we can. And nothing. Would you like to add something?
I'm only thinking about the symbol, but it's written there.
Okay. We are looking for word logo, as Miro said, is the right answer. But also, as you already mentioned, brand, label, or even tag, we can use for symbolization of printed design or symbol that a company or organization uses as its special sign. Is it clear for you?
Thank you.
Yes.
Great. There is another picture. Lucka, what can you see in this picture?
Doctors, pharmacists.
Mhm. What about nothing?
Maybe some laboratory workers.
Miro, would you like to add something?
Nurses at the hospital.
Okay, so what can we see on the slide? Can you read it for us? Nothing.
A person whose job is to prepare medicines and sell or give them to the public in a shop or in a hospital.
Okay, so what is the term we are looking for?
I think pharmacist.
Pharmacist. Okay, thank you very much. And is there any synonym for it? For
Druggist.
Druggist. Exactly. Thank you very much, Miro. Good answer. We have another picture. Lucka, what comes to your mind when you see something like this?
Either whiskey or syrup.
Okay, Nati, is there something similar or different what you see?
Some sweet, something sweet.
Something
Maybe?
sweet. Yes, it is sweet.
Liquor.
Maybe liquor. Okay. So I will make it a little bit easier for you. We are looking for a sweet liquid made from sugar and water, often used in cans of fruit. Miro, is there anything that comes to your mind according to this characteristic?
What came was maple leaf syrup.
Yes, we are looking for syrup, and there are some additional like flavors. Okay. And is there any synonym we can use for syrup?
Maybe there's a word sap.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not, I think it comes to my mind, sap.
We need to check it, but yeah, we can work with that. But is there like anything what will be exactly like syrup?
I can't think about any other word.
Okay. Is it completely okay to use syrup, or even we can say as a characteristic, as you can see, a sweet liquid which is made from sugar and water, and often it is used in cans of fruits. It's okay. Thank you very much. We have another picture. Miro, what do you think about this picture?
Loudspeaker. I see loudspeaker and I don't know, media.
Media, okay. There are some symbols, Nati, right? What these symbols, what do you think about the symbols? Why
I
are
would
they
say
here?
it's something connected with a society or something social, maybe.
Okay. Lucka, can you read the characteristic for us?
To tell the public about a product or a service in order to encourage people to buy or to use it.
Okay. Could you please answer the first question?
I would say maybe advertise.
Okay.
Market.
Thank you very much. Nati, what do you think? Can we work with advertise? Or would you like to use?
Probably yes. I have no other idea.
Okay. Yes, we are looking for advertise. And Miro, is there any word that you would like to use except advertise to tell?
one that comes to mind is promote.
Promote, okay. Or even display, okay? So to tell the public about some product or service in order to encourage people to buy it or use it, we can say advertise, display, or promote, okay? We have another picture. Nati, what do you think about this picture?
It's I don't even know what comes to my mind when I see this. I have no idea.
What do you think it can be? We see it some kind of paper. We can
Papers,
see the
yes.
sample, right?
I don't know, to be honest.
Thank you. Lucka, would you like to add something?
Maybe it's some sort of official document.
Official document, okay.
Signed and stamped.
Okay.
Or maybe it's a contract.
Maybe it's a contract. Thank you. Miro, could you please read a characteristic for us?
An official document that shows that permission has been given to do, own, or use something.
Thank you very much. Now, what we can tell? Is it contract, or is there any other word we can use?
License.
License. Thank you very much. We are looking for a license. And as we already mentioned, we can use, or doesn't even already, it wasn't already said, but we can also work with certificate or permit, okay? Is it clear for you? Are there any questions you would like to ask?
It's clear. I have no questions.
Thank you. Now we have two last pictures. So, Lucka, what do you think about this picture?
Cancel, just something negative.
Something negative, okay. Nati, do you think it can be something good or bad?
It's something like maybe prohibition.
Okay. Miro, can be something good or bad. What do you think?
This is something rather negative. It has a negative connotation.
Negative. Okay. So we are talking about something negative. We are talking about something to remove or get rid of something, okay? And as Lucka already said, we can use cancel, but there's some kind like special word for it. What do you think we can work with?
Delete.
Delete, okay. It's in the box, but we are looking further.
Erase.
Yes, but it's also in a box, but it's not the same word we are looking for.
Eliminate.
Eliminate, thank you, Lucka. We are looking for eliminate, but as Mirat already said, cancel, remove, or even erase, we can use as a word in speaking of removing or getting rid of something, okay? And the last picture I have prepared for you, it's tricky, a little bit tricky. What can you see in this picture, Natalia?
I would say that a good recipe starts with onion and garlic.
Okay. Miro, what do you think? What is this picture talking, or what is this picture representing to us?
For me, as Nati said, it might be a recipe, or onion and garlic, for me, they might be like a cure, a remedy.
Thank you very much for your opinion. Lucka, would you like to add something?
I would say maybe spices or herbs even. I can see that there are some.
Okay, we are looking for one of these things or qualities that are necessary to make something successful. Nati, what do you think it can be? For
I don't
example,
know. I'm a little bit confused.
little bit confused. Okay, I will help you. Imagine you are in a kitchen and you got some like paper when there are some steps that you need to make, and exactly you need to follow them because you are making some good food. Okay, and there are some things you need to use. How would you like to name it?
Maybe ingredients.
Yes, the right form is ingredient. Okay, and is there any synonym we can use for one of these things or qualities that are necessary to make something successful? Lucka, what do you think?
I really don't know. I'm sorry.
Okay, Miro, what about you? What do you
One
think?
of the things and qualities that are necessary to make something ingredient, or don't really know. No, nothing comes to mind.
Never
Maybe
mind.
essentials.
Essentials, right? But we can also use additive.
Ah,
Okay. So additive is one of the things or qualities also with ingredient that are necessary to make something successful. Thank you very much for your participation. I hope you enjoyed this introduction to our topic, and now we are moving further.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. It was nice.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Nice, very nice.
Okay, so good morning, students. I hope you're doing well, and I would like to continue with what was already said and spoken. We will start with a very short warm-up activity, which is called keywords. As you can see on the presentation, can you please tell me some words that are connected to today's topic, to Coca-Cola? What is the first thing or word phrase that comes to your mind when we talk about this drink? For example, for me, it's definitely sugar because the drinks are too sweet for me. So I would like to hear your opinions.
Maybe bubbly.
And what about Jakob? What comes to your mind in terms of Coca-Cola?
For example, like some good holiday when someone is having time. So
and holiday during summer or during Christmas, for example?
Also Christmas, but I don't have any problem with summer because it's like this Coca-Cola is good also in a cold version, but also in like natural. So.
And what about Mira?
Sweet, black drink.
Thank you very much. I add some new words. For example, summer, it's something fresh, light and zero, red color, and also Christmas add. And I'm not sure if you remember this which was running on TVs, but it was a Christmas train and Christmas. So these are also the words that are connected to Coca-Cola for me. And now we'll continue and we are going to work with the text. I'm sending you a link. I hope you will get it.
Yes, we do.
I'm sorry.
Yes, we have it.
Do you have it?
Oh.
Okay.
Ah, yeah. Okay, here it is.
Yeah. Okay, so can you see it?
Yes.
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, so in the boxes, there are 3 words you can choose from, but only one of these fits the text. And your task is to read the text silently and choose the correct 1. This activity will test your basic grammar and vocabulary knowledge, and you can't see the correct answer. Anything you choose is red, so we will check it out all together. So please, when you are ready, let me know. Do you understand what is your task, what you should do?
Yes.
Okay, so you have a couple of minutes, and please let me know when you finish. Okay, so are you ready? Do you have it?
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Okay, so we are going to read the text again, but aloud, with the options you have chosen, and we will find out the correct answers. So, Jakub, please, can you start reading?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Probably the best known drink in the world. What is the most recognizable object in the world? Could it be football or a Big Mac? No, the answer is a Coca-Cola bottle. The famous Coca-Cola bottle is over 100 years old. Footballs and Big Macs are certainly part of life for lots of people, but Coca-Cola is now a permanent part of world culture. People know and drink Coca-Cola all over the world. It is said that Coca-Cola bottle is the most recognized object in the world. Hundreds of millions of people can recognize a Coke bottle by its shape, see it. And the famous Coca-Cola logo is the most famous logo in the world. Unlike any other famous commercial logo, it has not changed in 100 years. But the story of Coca-Cola is even older than that.
Continue. You can read the paragraph.
Okay. It was in the night 1886 that John Pemberton, a druggist in Atlanta, Georgia, invented a new type of syrup using Coca-Cola leaves, sugar, and cola nuts, plus a few other secret ingredients. Pemberton sold it as a medicine, and with its coca, the source of cocaine, it must have made people feel good. Good.
What did you say? The last sentence? Make.
Make.
Make. Are you sure?
I don't know.
Because I would say that there is that is not a correct answer.
Mm-hmm.
Lucka, what do you think? What's the correct answer?
Maybe made.
Yes, it's made. It must have made people feel good. Okay, so Lucka, you can continue.
Okay, nevertheless, Pemberton's medicine was not very successful, so he sold his secret formula to other druggists, Asa Candler. Candler was interested because he had another idea. He thought that Pemberton's medicine would be better if it was mixed with soda. Candler was thus the man who really invented the drink Coca-Cola. At first, he sold it in his drugstore. Then he began selling the syrup to other drugstores who used it with their soda fountains. Candler also advertised his new drink as soon as people were going to the drugstores just to get a drink of Coca-Cola.
And Mira, you can finish.
Before long, other people became interested in the product, including a couple of businessmen who wanted to sell it in bottles. Candler sold them a license to bottle the drink, and very quickly, the men became millionaires. The famous bottle, with its very distinctive shape, was designed in 1916. During the First World War, American soldiers in Europe began asking for Coca-Cola, so the Coca-Cola company began to export to Europe. It was so popular with soldiers that they then had to start bottling the drink in Europe. Today, Coca-Cola is made in countries all over the world, including Russia and China. It is the world's most popular drink. As for the famous formula, it is probably the world's most valuable secret. The exact ingredients for making Coca-Cola are only known to a handful of people. And as for the coca, That was in the original drink. That was eliminated in 1903. It was a drug and too dangerous. Today's Coca-Cola contains caffeine, but not cocaine.
Okay, perfect. I think that you were doing great. There was only one mistake. And do you all agree with your classmates? Was there any other mistake?
I
Not
agree.
Yeah, I think everything was chosen correctly. So we'll continue with another activity. So we are going to do the true or false activity. We have several sentences. Some of them are true and some of them are false. So if the sentence is false, you should also correct what is incorrect. So for example, Lucka, can you please read the first sentence?
Coca-Cola was invented in 1986.
Okay, so now what do you think? Is it true or false?
True.
Are you sure?
I think so, but I might be wrong.
And what about the others? Is it true or false?
false.
Okay, so Mira, you think it's false, and why?
Because it wasn't in 1986,
And when it was?
100 years earlier.
Yes, it was in 1886. Okay, so the second sentence, Jakub,
Isa Kendler invented Coca-Cola.
it's true or false?
Is it true?
Yes, this one
It
is
true.
true. Another one, Miro?
Firstly, it was a new type of coffee.
What do you think?
False.
False. Yes, it is false. And why? Why it is false? What's wrong with it?
I think it wasn't a type of coffee, it was a type of syrup.
Perfect. The fourth sentence, Lucka.
The shape of the bottle is being used from 1916. This is true.
This one is true as well. And the last one, Jakub.
Today's Coca-Cola contains cocaine.
Is this true?
Is it false?
Yeah, it's false, obviously. And can you please correct this information?
Today's Coca-Cola contains caffeine, not
Yes.
caffeine.
It contains caffeine, definitely. And now I think we are running out of time, so we are going to do the last activity, where you should feel free to create. And your task is to write a new title for this article about Coca-Cola, or a 2 or 3 sentences long subtitle or something like caption that will tell us what the text is about. Okay, so do you understand this task?
Yes.
Just write 2 or 3 sentences that kind of describe what this article is about. I'll give you like 2 or 3 minutes, or if you finish earlier, just let me know and we will read it.
Okay.
You can write it down or you can just remember it. It's up to you. Okay, so I hope you're ready. So who would like to start? Okay, Mira, you're first.
Okay, good. So I just wrote the title. I don't have any subtitles.
It was up to you.
Okay, so it goes like this: from medicine to a worldwide drug.
So it turns from medicine to a worldwide drug. Okay, nice thought. Jakub, you can continue.
I wrote this sentence: from people's mistake to one of the most greatest drinks all over the world.
So you both use something like development of this product, if I'm not wrong, from something to something.
Yes.
Yes, and Lutzka, please share your thought.
I have the origin story of the cause of the nationwide diabetes crisis, or who's responsible for the majority of cardiac arrests in the US.
No, yeah, you sound like a pharmacist or a doctor. It's a nice thought because I think it's a true something definite. So thank you for your participation, for your ideas. You were perfect, you were wonderful, and thank you very much. This is all from me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so hello everyone. Thank you, Jakub and Natalia, for your great lessons. In this part, or in this lesson, we will be talking, or actually focusing on the listening part. We will listen to the story of one of the most famous drinks in the world, or some call it most refreshing drink in the universe. And we will answer, I need to put this aside, we will answer these elementary questions. What we are talking about, when, where, who, and how. Okay, so let's start. Now, we will start with a Roman date. If you look at these numerals, what do you think? What year is this? Who can tell me? Who's going to be the first? You know it, come on. It was said.
It's 1886.
1886, brilliant. Yes, 1886. Well done, Natalia. So this is the year, well, it's just to get into perspective, when Carl Benz patented the first gasoline-driven automobile. Okay, so just to have a better idea of what the period of time is and what happened in this year. And let's talk about the place. Where was it? What city is this? What do you think, guys? It was the place where in 1996, the 100th Olympic Games, Summer Olympic Games were held. What do you think? What's that?
I think it's Atlanta.
Brilliant. It was Atlanta, and this is the place where we're going, or we imagine ourselves to be in. Okay, now let's talk about who. Yeah, John Pemberton. That's the name of a pharmacist who wanted to create an elixir that would give people a moment of refreshment and uplift, a moment of happiness. Actually, he was a soldier. Apart from being a pharmacist, he enrolled in the war, and he was wounded. And because of his injury, he needed to use morphine. And most probably he was trying to at least heal, or at least make this addiction to morphine that he had a little bit bearable. So he was trying to come up with some kind of remedy, medicine, and that was the beginning of the story of Coca-Cola. Okay, so we will start watching, watch and listen, and please find answers to these three questions. I'm gonna give them to you. So, Jakub, can you read the first one?
Yes, I can. What was Dr. John Pemberton experimenting with in 1886?
Okay, thank you very much. That's the first question. What was he experimenting with? Next, Natalia.
What was the name of the place in Atlanta where Dr. Pemberton's experiment was first placed on sale?
Good, thank you. What was the name of this place? And Lucy, please. The third one.
What was the secret formula mixed with?
Okay, good. So these are the three questions and the details you need to focus on, and I'm going to play the video to you right now. I'm gonna move this to another side, and let's start. The beginning is going to be about some fake story, but then listen carefully. Can you hear it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Go ahead.
Have you ever wondered about the great mysteries of life, like how the universe began? Who built the pyramids? The secret formula for Coca-Cola? scientists believe there may be a cosmic connection to these mysteries. No one knows for sure, but we do know that Coca-Cola has been around since the beginning of time. Okay, here's the real story. Coca-Cola was invented right here in the city of Atlanta over 100 years ago. Back in 1886, a pharmacist named John Pemberton was experimenting with a new recipe. He took some secret ingredients and boiled them into a syrup. He thought it was pretty tasty. So he took some to Jacob's Pharmacy, where he mixed the syrup with carbonated water and placed it on sale for 5 cents a glass. And the rest is history. Thus was invented one of the greatest refreshments of all time.
Okay, so I hope you listened carefully. So let's start. What was Dr. John Pemberton experimenting with in 1886? What do you think? Lucy, Nati?
It was a recipe for syrup.
Let's see. Do you agree, Nati?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, a recipe for syrup. Perfect. I'll pull this down here. All right. Next one. What was the name of the place in Atlanta? I think Jacob might know the answer or guess the answer.
Yes, I know. The name of the place in Atlanta where Dr. Pemberton's experiment, it was in a Jacobson pharmacy.
Jacob's Pharmacy. Very good. Well done. Excellent. And Natalie, what was the secret formula mixed with?
I probably misheard this information.
Okay, maybe someone else heard it.
I can't remember.
Maybe someone else.
It was soda water.
Okay, excellent. It was carbonated water. Originally, it was plain water. I read it somewhere, but actually in the text, it was said carbonated water, which means soda water. Very good. Well done. Thank you. So let's move on and we will keep watching and listening. And I've got more questions prepared for you. So here we go. I will read them. So please, now you will watch first, and then I'm going to ask the questions.
Dr. Pemberton's accountant was named Frank Robinson, and it was his idea to call this new drink Coca-Cola. In fact, he created the now famous trademark in his own handwriting. As word spread around Atlanta about this fashionable new beverage, sales began to increase. During its first year, Coca-Cola sold an average of 9 drinks a day. Dr. Pemberton never imagined the incredible future of his creation. In 1888, he sold the secret formula to a businessman named Asa Candler, who later formed a corporation to produce and distribute Coca-Cola. Mr. Candler was a marketing genius, and he came up with countless creative ways to promote the product.
Okay, so I hope you listened carefully, because here come the 3 questions I have for you. I'm going to read them first out loud for you. So who was Frank Robinson, whose idea it was to call the beverage Coca-Cola? It was Dr. Pemberton's, and I will give you 3 options in a moment. In the first year, how many drinks of Coca-Cola did they sell in average a day? And the third, what did Dr. Pemberton do with the secret formula? So, is there anyone who knows an answer to these questions, or at least one of them, without any help?
Yes, I know.
Jacob, what do you know? Tell me.
I know that Frank Robinson, I know about him that Dr. Pemberton was or I don't know.
He was Dr. Pemberton's
accountant.
Brilliant. Yes, it's getting late. I know you're tired. So are we, but you're doing a great job. Thank you, Jake. Well done. Okay, Natalia, what do you think? Or is there any question you would like to pick?
Yes, the second one. In the first year, how many drinks of Coca-Cola did they sell on an average a day? I think it was 9 drinks.
5, 11, 9. Yes, you were right. It were 9. They were 9. Good. Jacob agrees. So, Lucka, can you guess what did Dr. Pemberton do with the secret formula in 888?
He sold it to Mr. Candler.
Very good. Well done. Yes, that's what he did. And now we will continue. But before continuing, I've got questions for you. Mr. Asa Candler was a very creative man. And when he distributed the syrup to different pharmacies and to different places, he colored the barrels of the syrup with a specific color. What do you think? Which one was it, Jacob?
I think it was the red one.
The red one? Okay, good. Natalie?
I think it was the red one just because of the color of the brand Coca-Cola.
All right, that's a good guess. Okay, Lucy?
I agree with them. It will probably be the red one.
All right, well done. We will see. And I've got one more question for you. What do you see here? There's a glass with what is inside of it? What do you think, Natalie?
Soda or something like this. Sparkling water.
Yes, carbonated water, which we say soda. Okay, so we've got a glass of soda. And this one is what, Jacob?
Fountain.
A fountain. Yes. Okay, so here comes the question. How was Coca-Cola served in the beginning years? Okay, so initially it was served in a particular way, and I've got a hint for you, which is soda and fountain. So let's listen and we will see. So I've got these two questions: color and how was it served? Color of the barrels and how was it served?
He even delivered the syrup in barrels that were painted red to give them a distinctive appearance. As more and more people discovered this delicious new refreshment, Coca-Cola began to pop up all over America. For years, Coca-Cola was served only in soda fountains.
So, what was the color of the barrel?
Red.
It was red.
Red. Brilliant. Well done, all of you. And how was Coca-Cola served in the beginning years?
In soda
Soda
fountain.
fountains.
Soda fountains. I had no idea how a soda fountain looked like. So here I've got a good old school picture, and here is a modern one just to see. It's sometimes called a post mix as well. Okay, so thank you. Now, here we will move on and we will talk about two very interesting people. One of them was Mr. Thomas, and the other one was Mr. Whitehead. As you can see. So what clever idea did Mr. Thomas and Mr. Whitehead come up with? Let's listen and watch.
Then one day, a couple of clever guys named Thomas and Whitehead had an idea. Coca-Cola was so successful as a fountain drink, what if someone put it in bottles?
Bottles? Yes, sir. Bottles. Folks could take them home.
Well, Mr. Candler thought that was a perfectly stupid idea. So stupid, in fact, that he told the two men they could bottle all the Coca-Cola they wanted. And he sold them the right to do that for just $1. Of course, one thing Mr. Candler didn't sell was his secret recipe. He agreed to sell them Coca-Cola syrup. They would add carbonated water. And Coca-Cola bottling had begun. It turned out that people loved Coca-Cola in bottles. Now they could enjoy it anytime they wanted.
Okie dokie. So what was the clever idea Mr. Thomas and Mr. Whitehead come up with? Who can tell me? Lucy, did you catch?
To put the Coca-Cola in bottles.
Yes, to put Coca-Cola in bottles. Very good. Well done. So these were the original of the pictures of original bottles. And did Mr. Candler agree? Yeah, Jacob.
Yes, he agreed for $1.
For $1, exactly. That was the price that they paid for the permission. Okay, so, but there was a problem. And what was the problem? We will listen to it now.
Coca-Cola was so popular, in fact, the competitors tried to cash in on its success. So the bottlers decided to create something that made it easy for people to tell Coca-Cola from the imposters.
Oh, I paused it too late. Never mind. So the problem was imposters, people who made copies and wanted to make money of Coca-Cola, or at least the copies of it. So the original iconic contour bottle was created in what year? Who can tell me?
I'm not sure now.
You're not sure? Okay, because I made an intuitive mistake. Now maybe you will know and you will see. So listen, you will listen.
And in 1916, they introduced the Coca-Cola contour bottle. Now people could be sure they were getting the real thing. The new bottle was so unique, it became instantly famous.
Okay, so what year was it?
1916.
1916, exactly. That's when they invented it. And I've got last 3 questions for you. I will put it aside. So who did Mr. Campbell sell the company to in 1919? What was the new company's president's goal? So again, what was the new company president's goal? What did he want to achieve? And how many countries is Coca-Cola available in nowadays? So I'm gonna play the video till the end, and then I will be curious about your answers. So let's go.
In 1919, Candler sold the company to a group of investors, and a man named Robert Woodruff soon became the new company president. Mr. Woodruff's goal was to make ice-cold Coca-Cola available to anyone, anytime, any place. Under his leadership, bottling plants began to pop up all over the world, and Coca-Cola became the first truly global brand. Over 100 years later, the formula is still a closely guarded secret, but the popularity of Coca-Cola is no secret. It's the most recognized trademark in the world. And Coca-Cola is enjoyed in more than 200 countries, produced and sold by local bottlers just like the one in your hometown. Wherever you are, wherever your thirst, the Coca-Cola Company and Coca-Cola bottlers answer the need for refreshment in many different ways. But the shining star is and will always be Coca-Cola. The original soft drink. Unique, delicious, authentic, and fun. There's only one Coca-Cola, the most refreshing drink in the universe.
Bang. So now I'm curious whether you will remember what the answers were. So who did Mr. Candler sell the company to in 1919? Jacob, can you think?
I didn't catch the name.
Okay, there wasn't a specific name. It's a person who became the president, but he didn't sell it to one person. To whom? Who did he sell it to?
Investors.
Exactly. He sold it to a group of investors. Yes. And what was the new company president's goal, Natalia?
Maybe to make Coca-Cola available for everyone and at any time.
Yes, anyone, anywhere, anytime. Exactly. Very good. To make ice cold Coca-Cola available to anyone, anytime, and any place. Good. Well done. And Lucka, how many countries is Coca-Cola available in nowadays?
More than 200.
More than 200 or nearly 200. Yes. So around that number. Exactly. Good. So was the most refreshing, or the story of the most refreshing drink in the universe. Thank you very much for your attention and cooperation, and I wish you a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Thank you.